Let us continue with this notice board. Okay. The school has organized a story telling competitions for classes 5th, 6th and 7th from 21st to 25th of July. The competition will be held in the school hall at 10 in the morning. Children may select a fable, a folk tale, a fairy tale, a true story, and a funny story. These are the subject for the storytelling competition. These are the type of stories which a student have to make and take who are going to take a participate in this competition of storytelling. And this we come to know that there are categories uh, of of the prizes. So three prizes will be given to each category. uh, the time limit is to 3 to 5 minutes. Those who wish to participate may contact Mrs. Sanjana Mohite for other detail. There, they must register their names with her before the 16th of July. So this notice is the before 16th it comes uh, and tells and give the informations about the storytelling competition, and there are categories through which these prizes are given. Okay. So through this notice we come to know about the competition uh, which is organized in the school. uh, Here is the another notice, that is the construction works to extend the school building will start next week. All students are cautioned not to cross over the fence at the construction site, and it is dangerous and may cause your injury. Please stay away from that fence. So in the red and dark letters shows that there is a caution notice. This notice is a caution notice that the student must take precautions because there is constructions work which is going on in the school. So they do not have to cross the fence which is surrounded by to the construction site. And the last notice board is a cycle key with a blue key chain has been found on the ground. Whosoever has lost it can contact the clerk, Mrs. Nina Pinto, and see if it belongs to him or her. So it is another notice of lost and found, through which there is a cycle which is lost or found on a ground. And so the notice is issued uh, for the help of the student. If someone lost the cycle on the ground, he or she must do a contact with the clerk, Mrs. Nina Pinto, uh, to to get that cycle which is found on the ground. Okay. So here the last notice is the found and lost notice, through which every student get the knowledge about the last item, and if that item belongs to them, then they have to do contact with Mrs. Nina, who is a work as a clerk in the school and having the responsibility of lost and find. Uh, so she have to give that items after the recognition or identification, proper identification of the boys and girls whose through whose that items belongs to the children. Okay, so in these lessons we are going through the some notice board which are different type of the notice board through which the different events occurs in the school. We come into knowledge that these notice these notice are issued from time to time by the school administration to perform the good purpose in the attain the particular aim in the school. So we must understand the types of the notice issued, types of the notice issued by the administration, school administration. So here this lesson completed by the reading and the explanations of the notices. Now we have to go through the given exercises under these lessons. That is, the first is the choose a suitable heading for the each announcement for those given below. So we have to read the notices and give the proper title for each notice which is announced. The present any one of these announcement yourself orally. This is an activity which have to perform in the school. Group work. An announcement can be made in every class orally, or it can be put up on the school notice board. Discuss and decide what method should be used for such of announcement given here. Oral announcement, written notice board, and both. Make a group. One person in the group chooses an announcement. Everyone in the group read the announcement silently and but carefully and close their books. Then that person present the announcement, changing one of the detail in the announcement. Other spot the change. Examples: you might say a red keychain instead of a blue in the last announcement. So here are the group work which children have to do in a group. So here we completed this lesson, announcement. Okay. Now let us start with another lesson, that is the Major Dhyan Chand. The Major Dhyan Chand is a sportsman in the hockey, and he is called as the magical Dhyan Chand, because once the ball, hockey's ball was stick with their stick, then no one can snatch this ball from him. So this Major Dhyan Chand is called as a magician of the hockey. So let us start reading. This lesson on the Major Dhyan Chand. There is an event that when India take a part in the Olympics, Berlin Olympics, when Hitler saw a game of Major Dhyan Chand, then he offered him to stay in Germany, but Major Dhyan Chand refused it. Okay. On Saturday, 15th August 1936, it was a day of hockey finals during the Olympics event held in Berlin, Germany. Germany had defeated several teams to enter the final against Indian teams. they are the host of the Olympics and they were sure that of their victory. Perhaps that was a reason why their ruler Hitler had himself come to watch the match. All the day before it had rained heavily. Entire field had become the waterlogged. But the 15th August being the last day of the games, it was not possible to postpone the match any further. The Indian team was a little under pressure, and as they had lost to Germany in the practice match, and they were very comfortable with the wet ground, were not very comfortable with the wet ground. About 40,000 people and gathered in the hockey stadium to cheer Germany against India. The Maharaja of Baroda states, the Prince of the Bhopal, and a few other Indians had also come to support Indian teams. The match started exactly 11 a.m. German team had adopted the novel strategy of using the Indian technique of short distance passes against the Indian team itself. They had resorted to a very aggressive play. The Indian team was offering an equally strong resistance. No team could make a goal during the first half hours. During the 32nd minute, Roop Singh scored the first goal, hitting the ball towards the goal post from the difficult angle. In the second half match, the Indian team found the firm footing. The entire team played as a one and made three more goals against Germany. Two of them were made by the captain of the Indian team, Dhyan Chand. However, the German players were also trying their level best. They too succeeded making one goal. But now only few last minutes were left. Dhyanchand had resolved to win the match at any cost without allowing Germany to make any more goals. So, student, this is the lessons on the Major Dhyan Chand, who is a hockey player of India, and he has a major part to win the Olympic golds in the hockey consecutively three times. Now this is the last time of the Major Dhyan Chand to take the participation in the Olympics in the 1936. But these Olympics are happened in the Germany and in the Berlin city, and the chancellor of the Germany was very much interested in the Olympics. He take a very much interest in the Olympic, and he looked the game played by the Indians, especially by Major Dhyan Chand. He was so impressed, so he take a meeting with the Major Dhyan Chand and offer him the German citizenship. But Major Dhyan Chand refused his offer. And now in the Berlin Olympics, India won the gold medal in the hockey by defeating Germany. So, majorly these lessons gives us the knowledge about the Major Dhyan Chand and the Olympics happened in the Berlin. The Major Dhyan Chand was has a skill of playing the hockey that he is called as a magical of the um, hockey. The dribbling art of the stick is the special has a special skill of Mr. Dhyan Chand, and through which uh, the ball remains to Dhyan Chand for a major period of the game. So this leads for the victory of India or Indians on the German. Okay, uh, although Germany is defeated, but Hitler becomes happy to meet Major Dhyan Chand. So India won the gold medal in hockey and win the minds of the people who comes into the Olympic stadium. So now we will stop here, and again we will revive these lessons with an more explanation. Okay. Thank you.